It's time now for sports. When it comes to skating rinks in HRM, there's a definite shortage. On October 30th, the Gary Martin Arena was officially opened in Bedford. This will be filling a very specific need in the communities of Bedford, Sackville, Fall River, and Waverley. Elise Hand has the story.
It's been years in the making. Bedford is about to get a new skating rink, and with recreational hockey in full force, it couldn't have come sooner for this growing community.
So this is the newest ice rink in the HRM. It's actually the first community-based, owned and operated ice arena in Nova Scotia in the past 50 years. So we're making some history here today, our board is.
Created in 2002, the Rocky Lake Development Association is run by a group of volunteers. Their goal is to provide recreational and sports facilities to the Rocky Lake Commons and area. The board started the build last fall in hopes that no child who wanted to play sports would be turned away.
The focus has always been we want our community to have the facilities, recreational facilities that they need. And some time ago we were hearing stories, of course, and we still hear the stories about kids being turned away from organized sports because there's no recreational facilities, there's not enough recreational facilities in the community, and that's just not acceptable.
Barry and the rest of his team agree that the late Gary Martin also wouldn't tolerate kids being turned away from sports due to a lack of facilities. And because of his community-mindedness, the former Bedford councillor and police officer's legacy will live on in this arena.
Our intention in naming the facility after Gary, when we looked at this, was he was a supporter of our project and our dream to build recreational facilities for the community, and he was a good supporter of ours. So it seemed to be an appropriate tribute to a man who stood up for Bedford in the community, and an appropriate tribute to him and his name. So our board some time ago unanimously agreed that we would name it after Gary for everything he had done for our community.
The arena will serve many groups, with most of the ice time going to hockey players.
The largest group that will be using, or the group that will be using most of the ice time is Bedford District Minor Hockey Association, which has kids, of course, from Bedford, Waverley, and Fall River, so they're going to take up most of the ice time because they had the greatest need. We do have some residual time for other groups. I know that I believe the Sackville Ringette Association has taken some time from the facility, some prime-time ice time. There'll be gentlemen's hockey that will be played here. If we can accommodate a group in the community that needs ice time, we'll do that.
This is going to give us not only practice facility, but game times. Unfortunately, the unfortunate reality of today's situation with ice and the shortage of ice within the city, we have to cap our membership. This is allowing us to bring more kids into minor hockey, so they'll have the minor hockey experience. As well, female hockey is a tremendous growing segment of minor hockey, and this is going to allow us to have more female players within our association as well.
Unfortunately, we just have one ice surface, and the reality is we could easily use 4 or 5, and there's that much demand out there. But we're doing our best, and it will take away some of the dire need that's in the community right now, cap that a little bit, and hopefully free up some ice time in other facilities so people in other communities will be able to use and access their facility to a greater extent.
Our whole association are very, very excited because we know it's going to be tremendous savings for them as far as travel and time is concerned. And the other thing is, if you look around, this is a very beautiful facility. Olympic-sized ice pad, it's everything you need to play a game. They're going to have the score clocks. Everything you need to have a proper ice facility is here in one dome, and this is pretty incredible accomplishment by a group of volunteers.
This isn't it for the Gary Martin Arena. Phase 2 will include soccer fields and gymnasiums. But for now, Bedford and the surrounding communities can rest assured knowing they have a new home for winter sports this season and for years to come. For Eastlink magazine, I'm Elise Hand.